Arnie, I can't hear you. I mean, Bill.
Hold the applause till the end. I'm a class of 75. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. A few streets away from Arnie lives today. And he actually lived in the neighborhood back then, so I think he was one of those punks that used to take my lunch money. But anyway, I am going to try and get through this, but we don't have a prayer of it going off perfectly. So please, moderate your expectations. I have got a video for you. And this video is a product, we started on this about 3 or 4 weeks ago. His names are Shelly, Jack, Joe, Jerry, maybe others contributed content for me, and we've thrown it together in a video. So we've got 10 minutes to sit down, relax. Arnie, I am so surprised. I didn't know you knew that many people. And all right, I'm going to unmute you because that's only fair. So, what did you say?
Where's Arnie? I'm surprised that I knew so many people also.
Well, and so many people that like you, that even surprises me more. But, okay.
My son agrees with you.
I'm sure. We all agree with that statement.
Well, that's why I spoke to you yesterday.
No, this is well-deserved. I'm glad that this is going to come off in some fashion. Before anything else goes wrong, this is like the Muppet Show for me. I'm waiting for something to happen bad. I'm going to share you the 10-minute video. Then we have a few toasts. I'm going to let Arnie speak again. I have to. And then we'll have chances if you want to make a short hello to him. But, there's so many people, so we'll do what we can on that. So let's get to the video, and then we'll do the toasts. What happens next here? I got to share another disc.
some forever, not for better. Some are gone, and some remain. All these places had their meanings. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. People and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
few toasts, and then I'm going to start to undo some mics here. So, again, Arnie, that was, I know that no video in 10 minutes is going to cover a person. It was just a slice of your life, and so we gathered what we could. So hope it seemed like you were enjoying it. I was watching your face more than anyone else's. So that was all good. All right. So first up on let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, we're doing the happy birthday song. I am sorry. We're not doing the toast yet. We're going to do the happy birthday song. So I guess I have to unmute you for this. So everybody is well, you're not muted yet.
You have to let them.
Yes. All right. I think we have you. All right. So let's do a test here. We've got everyone here. Let's see. What am I going to next? I'm going to
music.
Website.
Yeah. Jerry.
Okay.
Music, Bill.
Let's test our voices here. Give me a hey.
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 Jesus Christ, this is going to be a tough crowd. Give me a hey.
Hey, Jake.
Oh, God. This is going to be pitiful, but we're going with it, Arnie. Sorry.
Hey, why not?
All right. We are going to share. What am I sharing now? I'm sharing sound. So.
Oh, that song.
All right.
Happy birthday to you.
That was wonderful.
Okay, how you doing, okay?
Okay.
Wow.
How can you drink anything?
That went so okay, Bill.
And it's time for a few toasts. So I can stop sharing again. Stop sharing. The next YouTube video is coming on. Okay. And I am going to mute everybody. And up first is David Covington is here. I've got to find his picture and unmute him somewhere, but David is the director of
Big shots at City College.
the director of City College Alumni Association. Before that, he was the director of CCNY's Office of Event Management for 9 years. And before that, he was an associate producer at the JFK Center of the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. So, David, as soon as I can, everybody, just get rid of some of the background and then find you in this list. You were here. There you are.
Yeah, I can
Oh, you unmuted yourself. Fabulous. You've done this before.
I've had a few Zoom phone calls, say, in the past few weeks.
Thank you so much for joining us, because I realize you've got some parenting duties any second.
Yeah, that you might hear them in the background. And thank you, Bill, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. This is what a challenging time. I hope everyone on the call is healthy and finding the silver linings in this very, very unique experience, this unique time frame. One thing I really learned is there's nothing like a Zoom happy birthday. I want to record that and take it back to the Kennedy Center, because I'm sure we could get some accolades for that performance. That was amazing. It's an honor to join you all for this. This group is like no other that I've ever met. You actually all seem to really like each other. At least you you keep coming back again and again for more. It's incredible. I'm jealous. You have a wonderful group. I met Arnie not that long ago. Happy birthday, Arnie. And within moments of meeting him, he had me on my feet in the middle of a restaurant fencing with fingers. I got poked in the chest several times, so I'm coming after you. It's pretty awesome just over the past few weeks to hear about all the great honor you've brought City College, the Alumni Association, and the fencing team. All-American in '68, inducted into the City College Hall of Fame in '82, competing twice in the U.S., for the U.S., in the Maccabee Games, and the 2016 World Champion in epee. It's incredible. It's an honor to know you. It's an honor to be part of this group, and let me just be the first to toast you and say happy birthday, Arnie. 75 is an amazing year, and here's to 75 more. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Thank you, David. All right. Next speaking on behalf of Arnie's teammates is Jack Lee. Jack is class of '74. He was one of the founding members of the Friends of CCNY Fencing. He's active in the CCNY Archiving Project. He's also active in the Asian Alumni Group. So, Jack, can you unmute yourself? Or I did find you.
Okay.
So you're unmuted. Jack, can we hear from you?
Okay. Hi. Wow, that was an amazing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. That was an amazing video. Bill, I got to make a shout out to you. You were amazing. I've seen the previous versions of it, but this one was the best. So, cheers.
Thank you.
Anyway, Arnie, yes, I want to represent all the fencers, all the alumni for your friendship and for your undying love for fencing and instilling that on all of us and coming back and teaching us how to be ready for the competition, all the support you've given us over the years. So this is our small way of saying thank you, and I'm definitely fan of yours from the start. And we know each other for a long time, and I just want to wish you a happy birthday. And we're lucky that, the silver lining being that we had this quarantine so that most of us could be here to celebrate together. So anyway, are we still there? I see something on the screen.
Yep, you're
anyway,
still here.
Okay, sorry.
Someone's sharing your screen, and I'll have to stop that. But if you would stop that, you don't want to be sharing your screen.
Okay.
Sure.
There we go.
Okay.
It's okay.
Anyway, a toast, Arnie, to many happy years ahead.
Cheers, Arnie.
Cheers.
Oh, I should always have you unmuted. I just am reluctant. Okay, Arnie, so you're unmuted now. And we're going to someone that gave us all those beautiful family moments that we had here.
That was my sister. No?
He has put up with Arnie longer than anybody else. And so, Shelley, please, this is Shelley Messing, Arnie's sister.
Okay. Here's a toast to Arnie, my baby brother. He's always been on to be there for the Messing and the Klarman family. He is always ready to lend a helping hand, and his advice has gotten us through many rough patches. Arnie has always made sure I was included in family gatherings and trips, which meant so much to me. It was during these times that I saw his devotion to his daughter Audrey and his son Sam. Arnie loves the theater and traveling and has passed these passions on to them. And I can't forget to mention all the card games he fought and played with them. Arnie is a social guy. Since childhood, he could walk up to anyone and say, "Let's be friends." He loves kidding around and jokes with everyone he meets. My brother has shared his love and passion of fencing by coaching others and helping fellow fencers. To Arnie, to a life well lived with a loving family and great friends. Happy 75th birthday.
Thank you.
you, Arnie.
Oh,
Okay.
hi.
Let's see. Where am I on my list here? I can't. I should have thrown this out a long time ago. All right. I am going to just have a few others say a few words. And Joe Wu, I am going to unmute Joe. Joe is class of 72. He's an old fart too. And let's see, he was the one that archived so much of those Arnie videos, fencing videos, those medals. He's one of the founders of the Friends of CCNY Fencing, and he volunteers as a coach on the women's team today. I understand he travels with the squad too at times. So, Joe, please say a word or two.
Hey, Arnie, a happy 75th birthday to you. And many of you guys who are here with us today didn't know that I was the one who was with Arnie in his first Worlds back in 1971 in Vienna. Arnie doesn't remember, but of course I do. But unfortunately, back then I only had an old-fashioned Kodak video camera, and I couldn't find anything that was decent. But thank God that the last Worlds that you attended, back in 2017, I was there and I took some of those photos for you. So aren't you glad that you didn't kill me on the ride home from Maribor to the airport? I offered him coffee. I was a passenger in his car. I said, come on, Joe, I'll give you a ride. So I noticed he was getting tired. He was actually had a long day. He started at 6 in the morning, had to compete. Then he had to go back to the hotel, check out, rush to the airport. So by 7 o'clock that night, when he was on the highway, he was sleepy. I was afraid. I said, Arnie, you're kind of driving wild. So I gave him coffee. And instead of, having one hand with the coffee and one hand on the wheel, he was so cold also, he had both hands on the coffee mug. And he was driving with his knees. And everybody around him was just bailing away from him. They knew what a hazard he was. I thought, I'm going to be a goner tonight. I'm going to make home. But thank God he had enough experience driving with his knees that I'm still alive today. And because of that, you get to see all that video. Otherwise, we'd be all goners. And you wouldn't be.
I can attest to that.
Anyway, happy birthday, Arnie.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Arnie. All right, moving along. Next person I have to find and unmute. Jerry, can you unmute yourself so you can do it? There you are. Jerry is class of 72, even older. God bless Medicare.
Hey, Bill, I skipped a couple of grades. That's why I'm with you guys.
I found out recently he and I went to the same high school. I didn't fence there. Did you?
Briefly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the hallways of Brooklyn Tech.
Oh,
Jesus,
nice
that's
face.
right. That's where they did. I did see those crazy guys running around the halls. Jerry is part of the archiving, the CCNY archiving project. He documents so much of our fencing documents. He's one of the founding members of Friends of CCNY Fencing. He has done he has done much of the artwork that you see, the logos, the posters, the plaques for the teams. And thank you for that, Jerry. And I wanted to offer you a chance to say something.
Thanks, Bill. And before I go on, I just want to make sure everybody acknowledges all the effort that you put in putting this video together and organizing all of this, because without all that creative effort, none of this would have occurred. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And Arnie.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have to say thank you for dragging me back into fencing after 40 years. Who would have thought? And I have learned that your coaching is valuable, even though everybody says you're screaming at me. But I've stood up for you and told them that you cannot be thrown out of the Fencers Club for screaming. You are coaching. So I appreciate it, and I know that someday I will learn how to do a parry 6. Just be patient, okay? Hold on. I'll get there. And the fact that you drive with your knees does not bother me one iota. I am perfectly comfortable with that. So I look forward to many more rides with you. And in the meantime, happy 75th birthday.
Thank Thank you.
Okay. Well, reluctantly, I have to let the next person speak. He is also one of the founders of Friends of CCNY. He was All-American in 1968. He has been a men's fencing coach at City College. He has been a women's fencing coach volunteer at City College. He has been a men's fencing coach at Yeshiva. He has won the world championships. Damn, in the Veterans World Epee in 2016. I'm just hitting some of the ones I know, and I don't know everything. So, Arnie, the podium is yours.
Say whatever you want.
Wow. First of all, I want to let you know that I actually had a couple of tears in my eyes watching the video and hearing you guys speak. I'm actually also surprised because I told Joe Wu I drive better with my knees than with my hands because I have to have something to eat while I'm driving, something to drink. And he didn't want to listen to me and go to take a nap while I drove him to the airport. So, just a little quick story. Some people ask me, how did I get involved in fencing? Well, when I was in elementary school, my brother, who was 8 years older than me, went to Brooklyn College, and the coach there saw him as 6'4" and said, "Oh, you have to join the fencing team." So my brother did. He picked up, the epées, and he said he needs a target to practice on. So we went outside, and he would be practicing against me. And then I sort of said, well, if my brother can do this, I should be able to do this. So when I got into high school, which was a couple of years later, I found out that Wingate High School had a fencing team, so I joined the team. And in those days, you only fenced one weapon. It was just foil. There was no epee and saber in high school. So what I did is join, and the coach knew nothing about fencing, but I was doing it anyway and enjoyed it. And then I just, when I was going to go to college, living in Brooklyn, you go to Brooklyn College. So I applied to Brooklyn College because they also had a team. And the best thing that could have happened to me was I got rejected. So they forwarded my application to City College, and they accepted me. And they turned out that City College had a world-class fencing program. And there was this little guy who named Ed Lucia was the coach, and I sort of bonded with him, and he taught me a lot to be a competitive fencer. And after 4 years of being on the team, I ended up going to the NCAA championships, and one of my teammates, Bill Borkowski, convinced the coach to take me to the NCAAs as opposed to some other people. And we went there, and both of us became All-American, and City College ended up ranked 4th in the country, which was the best Lucia ever had. So these moments, hearing everything that's being said and sung to me today, just puts little tears in my eyes, because I've been doing fencing now for 50 years. I coached 2 teams, the City College team and Yeshiva, and sooner or later, I'm going to retire and just fence for fun rather than competing. And I want to thank everybody for doing this for me. It means a lot, and it just makes me feel very, very humble and glad that I have met you all through fencing. So thank you again.
Allah Guru.
Allah Guru.
All right. I am going to hold on a second here. So the easiest way for me to get a few people that want to say, you'll only have a few seconds, folks, because there's 30 people here. So on the bottom of your screen is something called participants. And if you click that, you're going to see everybody in the room. Arnie, you don't have to do it. But you can raise your hand, and I will see it. on my screen, and that means that you want to say something, and I'll unmute your mic. And I'll keep everyone else muted except for those few. So, do people, okay, I see the first one here. And so, Dave, you are unmuted. Go for it, Dave. Dave Seipel.
Arnie, I think it's wonderful that I was invited to take part in this event. I want everyone to know that you and I have a very special relationship. You guys don't know, or maybe some of you do, that Arnie introduced me to my wife.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he is, oh yeah. It's something he usually tells my kids when he sees them, to their embarrassment. It's my embarrassment. But I have to undyingly thank him for that. It was kismet. And many years and 4 kids later, it's all because of him. It's like planting a tree in Israel, I suppose. but great wishes, Arnie. You look great. I think the thing that we have to keep in mind is that this is not a remembrance. This is a guarantee of great things to come. We're going to continue to stay in touch, whether it's through this or hopefully in the near future to actually be together with one another. You guys, I see your faces, and I'm just reminded of all the great stories that we shared, all the great things that we experienced at City College in that damp upstairs stupid fencing room. And to this day, I remember Lucia's instructive stories, and I'm looking at Vito Menino and how he told us time and time again about how he kept Vito Menino alive during the NCAA championships by feeding him Coke syrup because he had some gastrointestinal thing and couldn't eat. And stories about you, Arnie, and stories about you guys are just the greatest bunch of people. It's been my pleasure to know. That's all I have to say.
Well, can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
We were in somewhere in New Jersey that he was referring to, and I saw this pretty lady, and so I went over to her and I started talking to her, and then we said, "Oh, we'll meet later. You know, I'm involved with some things," and then he came over and he said, "You know, everybody said, you know, he's really interested in her." So we set up a time frame, and he went down, and I stayed away, and that's how we met the girl, the woman, get married.
Great. All right, I have to move on there. That was much longer than I expect people to talk. So I have the Messings next, and I don't know which Messings, but they're signed on as the Messings, and you've been unmuted.
Hey, Uncle.
There you are.
Birthday. We love you.
We love you so much.
Hey, Sam. Hey, Morning.
Hi.
That's it, Bill. We're keeping it short and sweet. We love you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We love you too. Happy. See you soon.
See you soon.
See you soon.
I'll come down to
Okay.
Long Island.
Thank you so much for joining. Robert Taffy. Taffy?
Where's Robert?
Where is Robert? There's Robert. Okay, go for it, Robert.
Okay, no. Okay.
Yes, this is Arnie. Just want to wish you a happy birthday. You made it to 75. God bless. I wish you many, many more years. And guys, just remember, I'm moving down to Puerto Rico.
Oh.
And I will send you my address. And when you go down to vacation, come and look me up. I'll make room. Happy birthday, Arnie. Many
Thank you.
more.
Appreciate the sentiment.
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we have someone else that dialed in from Panama.
Okay.
A roquet.
I'm looking for more hands. So if people want to speak, I could either. For right now, I'm trying to check the digital hands. So if you just click on the participant button, and then next to that list of people, they're on the bottom bottom of that list should be a way that you could raise your hand. So, and I just saw John Carusis just joined the meeting late. That's good. Oh, I see some more hands now. Stuart, you are up next. You are unmuted now.
Hi, Arnie. Am I going? I thought you were having.
You're not up yet, okay?
Oh, okay.
Stuart Barr.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure knowing you all these years. We've done a lot of great things together. We wouldn't have done them without you. And have many more years, and we'll do a lot more things.
You do a lot more things?
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Thank you, Stuart. Next, we have Priscilla. Priscilla, I am unmuting you, and so, Priscilla, are you on?
Yes.
There you are.
Okay. Thank you. I want to say to everyone, thanks for inviting me. I've known Arnie decades and decades. How, I don't know. I'm only 39. But I just would like you all to know that Arnie's career in social work cannot be forgotten about. His outstanding deeds and wonderful attitude was recognized by every patient, as well as the city of New York when he was honored as Social Worker of the Year, 2001. He's fantastic. That's all I can say. We're friends for years and years, and he's the best. Love you, Arnie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priscilla. And lowering your hand, and I had another one there. Rosa. Alan and Rosa, you are unmuted. This is so sorry.
Thank you.
Listen, I'd like to say that I've known Arnie for some 60-odd years.
Junior high school.
Unfortunately. Greatest at punchball, but I guess fencing was his forte. And when you guys get together and have a few drinks, Arnie and Jack can tell you what happened to us when we went to Montreal. And
Arnie was driving. I'm happy to have my husband here. He was in the hospital after his driving.
Well, we wish you another 75, if possible. We can do it together. And we'd like to toast you.
Happy 75th. We say it in Spanish. Salud, amor y pesetas. Health, love. Pesetas is the old-fashioned euros now, but money. Salud.
And l'chaim.
L'chaim.
Okay, I am not seeing any digital hands, but that doesn't mean there might be a few people that can't find that button. So I am going to, okay, Morito, I see that you want to be unmuted, so you are up.
Okay, Arnie, happy birthday, and here's a little surprise. Phyllis wanted to say happy birthday, and for all the great times we had at the competitions over the years at the AFLA, and having fun all the time, and many, many, many more years.
And the laughter you brought to everyone, Marty, at the competitions, and Arnie, I'm sorry, Arnie at the competitions, and the fun you gave us.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Right.
Good memories.
And to follow up a little bit what Dave Seipel said, there are a billion stories we can all tell about Eddie Lucia, and are all humorous. I think we could fill up a book about them. You too, Arnie, included. But anyway, have a great happy birthday and many, many more years. And thanks for all the good times we had together at the competitions. Salute.
Salute. Thank you very much. I don't know if they can hear me.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
can.
they hear you.
You're on, Arnie. I'm not muting you today.
Oh, okay.
Once in your life, enjoy it. I've got another hand, Terry.
Hey, Bill, I just want to let you know, Bill Borkowski's been trying to get in. So I don't know if you've seen him in the waiting room.
No, I've got no one in the waiting room.
Okay. Well, Bill said that he tried to get in and he's can't seem to get him. So maybe you can just re-forward him the link. At least you can say hello.
Yeah, that would be nice.
If you would do that, and while I'm just managing this, I've got another speaker, and I understand Roque You are up.
Hi, feliz cumpleaños, Arnie. De Panama acá in house arrest. It's good to see you, but it's also good to see all the faces that I haven't seen in probably almost 50 years. It's so nice, and I wish you a happy birthday. By the way, I was on the fencing team by accident. I needed to get an A, and someone told me it was an easy phys ed class.
I'm with you. I did that too.
But happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right. I am going to if you would unmute yourself there. And so I am going to look around for any hands. Okay, Richard, I am unmuting you.
Richard who? Feldman? I hope.
Richard Feldman.
Oh.
Feldman. Am I muted or unmuted?
You are unmuted. Wait, you are muted. Let's just don't touch anything because I think there's a lag time. Hold on, Richard.
How's that?
Yeah.
Now you're good.
Okay. Arnie, I haven't spoken to you in a while, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. It's rare that someone lives their life with passion and giving support. And I just wanted to acknowledge you that you've done it every day that I've known you. And from the New York Turnverein to the Fences Club to the West Coast. And it's been a pleasure, and just wishing you the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate what you said.
All right. I am looking for either digital or physical hands raising up of any hands here of anyone left that still wants to say a few words.
Bill Burkowski's locked out.
Well, I would like to say one thing.
Sam,
Go ahead. Who's that?
Sam, my son.
Yes?
Oh, yeah, there you are. Go ahead, Sam.
No, I would just like to say it's nice to see how many people my father has impacted and how much he's done in the fencing industry and everything like that. So I would just like to give a toast to my father for his 75th birthday.
And yes, here to that. And none of this would have happened if it wasn't for yourself, because you had to download Zoom and bring him into the 20th century.
No, I got about 5 questions tonight about if this was still going on. He had no idea, so I'm glad I could help.
Well, now that it's on, it's an easy thing to just click on a link, Arnie, and you can see us at any time, day or night.
Oh, yeah. Can I just give one little funny story?
Sure.
Okay. So it was my plan and my idea to get my son, who's very athletic, involved in fencing. So we kind of worked with him with foil, and then I said, now you're graduating to épée. And then I took him down to the Fences Club, and he was taking a private lesson or two. And then he said, okay, Dad, let's fence. So we get on the strip to fence. And I had this idea, I shouldn't beat him too badly because that'll just, take him off the idea of sticking with fencing. So he ends up, the score's 3-3, 4-4, and then he makes this really great attack and he hits me in the low line. So he takes off his mask, and I said, that was a great job, and Sam, and then he says, well, I'm not fencing anymore. I only wanted to fence knowing that I can beat my father. So he has that memory that he beat this great world champion.
Well, as I remembered, it was 10-0, but
Very good. I am looking for other hands. It sounds like we're just about at the last few. Anyone else?
Morgan didn't want to talk.
What? I am looking. Davis, are you raising your hand or holding your hand?
Yeah, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Can I talk?
Yeah, all right.
You know that I don't have any problem talking, but I just wanted to say that it was an honor to know Arnie. He's always been warm. I've always enjoyed, being with him. I do miss being at the fencing team at City College. I always miss those days. And I got to say that I'm looking forward to seeing the 100th birthday of Arnie. And I want to thank him for all the help he's given to fencing. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Davis Medina was the craziest guy on the squad. I mean, it was always, if you saw team pictures, it was Davis that we were all serious and we were told not to smile. And he was the one that looked like Charlie Manson or something. He was crazy looking at that. And so I figured I was going to wear this shirt and bow tie today because I want the role, I want the title of the craziest person on the team. So here I am. All right. Dave Seipel is just walking around giving us a tour of his house. Hi, Dave.
I have to say something real quick to follow up on Davis Medina, and I hope I'm not manipulating too much time, but there's a story that I have that when the first year I joined the team, we went away to Annapolis, which was in itself an amazing experience for someone who's never been out of really New York State. And I remember walking into the communal barracks that we were staying in, and there was this little guy running around like a maniac. And I looked over, because I was freshman team, I didn't know the varsity fencers, and I said, "What's going on?" And they said, "Oh, that's Davis Medina looking for his underwear. He always does."
The guy's off the wall.
Has he found it yet?
There's so many of you out here. I'm still just trolling around to just see if there's any late hands, but I think we're almost done. Anyone else that wants to say anything? But I think we're just about done. I do remember, to show what a sheltered life I lived 20 years on 23rd Street in Brooklyn and only had one overnight outside of that. So until I reached the fencing squad and went overnight anywhere, I was a rather sheltered individual. So it's opened up a whole new world for me. I live in California and I drink a lot of wine. I don't see any other hands. So I'm going to unmute you all. And anyone who wants to say anything, you can say it now. Let Arnie have it, or you can start to all drop off.
Happy birthday, Arnie!
Yep, happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday, Arnie!
More to come.
And it's true what they say about Davis Medina.
He's a madman.
Billy Warren, great job.
Yes, absolutely wonderful.
Very boy, great job.
It came off rather nice, Jack. So I'm happy enough with that. So, Ben, good to see you. I'll talk to you soon.
I hope you remember.
Can we see the whole picture? Can we see everyone? Can we see everyone a little bit?
Well, there's a thing called speaker mode in your top right or gallery mode.
Gallery, yes.
So click on gallery and you'll see almost everyone, but there's so many you have to scroll back and forth.
Yes, Ira and Gail, I just want to say hello.
I don't see
Ira and Gail.
gallery.
Hello.
So, Arnie, I invite you to the Panamanian fencing.
I don't know how it goes.
Arnie, now that you've done U.S., I'm going to invite you to the Panamanian fencing team.
Ha ha.
Sounds like a great trip.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to drop off, but I'm just going to let it go. Arnie, you can just sing us a lullaby as we go to sleep. I've been drinking a whole bottle of wine while we're
What kind of line?
Just never know.
I don't have the same money yet.
You're on.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Good job.
Yes,
Oh, wait, I got a few
absolutely
more
wonderful.
hands here. John Caruso, you want to say something?
John, yes.
What about
John
Bukowski?
Caruso, do you want to say anything? Your mic's on. No? I guess not. We're not hearing you, John. Robert, did you re-raise your hand? You have more to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that everything is true about Davis Medina, and that Arnie,
Hi, sir.
Arnie is fantastic because he was able to control him. I don't know how, but he was, and I thank him for that. And it's been a long time since I've seen a lot of people. Roque, when you can, drop me a line. I'd love to converse with you. And I know the guys have been many years that I haven't been around. But it's great to see all of you, to hear all of you. And I wish you all the best. And Arnie, you're going to be around for a lot longer because you're an old dinosaur and they don't go away. They turn into fossil fuel. So, like
Bob, you're the one with the musical voice. You sing Happy Birthday.
Yes, definitely.
If you want, I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
On behalf of us all.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Arnie. Happy birthday to you. Damn, you're getting big.
All right. No, John, it looks like you're trying to talk, but we're not hearing you.
He's muted.
No, not.
Why?
I mute him, I unmute him, but I just don't hear him. No,
John's muted
I don't think we're going to connect. John, you'll have to call Arnie directly. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful time. Arnie, have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Arnie. Great job, Bill.
Good job, Billy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good job.
Listen, if you need another job, you can.
Hey, Billy, just one question.
That's not, I retired 6 months ago and I have been busy as hell. I haven't had time to do anything.
This is good.
This is great. This is great. So, anyway, this tie comes off now. All right.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
Anyone else? All right. Stu, no, I think we're done. So, everyone take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Arnie, happy birthday again.
Yeah, happy birthday, Arnie.
Thank you.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Take care.
You're retired, Arnie.
Birthday.
my fencing tie.
Yeah, you showed us.
Yeah. Fencing tie.
All right, everyone.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
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 Thanks, Shelley.
Bye, Arnie.
Thanks,
See you soon.
Thanks, Bill. Talk to you later.
See you back in the team, Arnie.
Listen, we go to sleep at 1, 2 o'clock, not after that. 4 p.m. All right. Take care, Bob. I see you're still here.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. You take care.